Now what you're going to need to get is your tessellation and a piece of paper, and I actually would get a second piece of paper just to be safe, to make sure that whatever you're drawing, because we're going to be using a permanent marker, I don't want it to bleed through and go onto the table, so you're going to have two pieces of drawing paper here. Now, a good tessellation does not just go straight across this way. I would like to see some kind of diagonal, or just some kind of diagonal movement, not necessarily to one corner, but so I'm not going to take my tessellation and go straight across like this. I'm actually going to tilt it slightly like this. Now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to draw all the way around it. Take your time, don't go fast, because if you bend your tessellation, you're going to be in a bad spot. So take your time. So now what I want to do is I want to take my tessellation and I want to put it right directly inside of there. Now, I don't have to trace the ones that already touch this. So like all this up here, I don't have to trace that. All I have to trace now is this down here. So now I've got two. Now I'm going to do the same thing up over here. Again, I don't have to do the parts that's touching the other tessellation, but make sure you get it right in there. This has got to line up perfectly. If it does, if it does not line up perfectly, you're going to be in bad shape. Now, if you notice right here, my tessellation is not lining up perfectly. I'm going to just have to do my best. It's very, very difficult to make it line up absolutely perfectly on every single one of them. That's why you want to start with the middle first. You want to start with the middle because that's where most people are going to look. They're not going to notice when the ones on the outside are just a little bit off. So now I'm done. I've went and traced my tessellation over and over and over. It's throughout the entire thing. You can see right there, that's why I wanted you to put another piece of paper underneath of it. These are all splotches from where the Sharpie has gone in. Now you need to return the Sharpie to me. You should not have it. Because now we're going to move on to the next step, which is sketching out what you want to do for your final project.